What's up, everybody, man? It's your boy, Mr. Duga, coming at y'all with another video, man. And today, man, I'm going to talk about the big news that took place at today's NFL Scouting Combine. You had Eagles general manager Howie Roseman come out and say that the Philadelphia Eagles will not place the franchise tag on Nick Foles and allow him to be an unrestricted free agent. Football wise, it's kind of like, you would prefer to try to tag him and trade him to try to get a third round or fourth round pick out the deal. But in human nature, man, this was the absolute right decision to make, man. Once again, man, I just want to say a big thank you and a big salute to Nick Foles for everything he's done for this franchise, man. From coming in for Michael Vick, Chip Kelly first year, with the 27 touchdowns and just 2 interceptions, the 7-touchdown pass game against the Oakland Raiders, helping us win the NFC East, and coming up just short against the Saints in the wild card playoff game. The following year got us off to like a 6-2 record before he broke his collarbone and Mark Sanchez came in, and we all know what happened with that. And then Chip Kelly inexplicably traded him away to the Rams for Sam Bradford. Then last year, he comes back to us and signs as a backup quarterback. And as soon we were rolling, 11-2, man. Top seed in the NFC, just about to win the NFC East. Carsen wins MVP of the whole NFL. And he goes down at the LA Coliseum with a torn ACL. And I'm sure a lot of Eagle fans out there was like, oh my goodness, man, like this might be it. And then, he did had an okay finish to the Rams game, a great game against the Giants, then a very pedestrian game against, the Oakland Raiders, a very pedestrian first half against the Dallas Cowboys, and a so-so game against the Atlanta Falcons in the playoffs. Then lo and behold, man, against the Minnesota Vikings, man, the #1 defense in all of football, he shreds them as we beat them 38-7. In the Super Bowl on the biggest stage against arguably the greatest quarterback to ever play this game in Tom Brady, to go toe for toe, dagger for dagger with him and beat him in a shootout 41-33 as we win our first Super Bowl. And he's named Super Bowl MVP. The Philly special play by not only running it and him catching the pass, but him going up to Dougie P and requesting it. And then you had this year, man, where the season pretty much, he started the first 2 games, did so-so. Wentz came in and Wentz did okay, but then after the Dallas game, man, the season looked lost. Wentz had an injury and he comes in and beats the Rams in the Coliseum. Then he beats the Houston Texans where he absolutely shredded them. So-so performance against the Redskins, but we got the win and got the help we needed to get in the playoffs. Didn't have a great game against the Bears, but at the end, we need a touchdown to take the lead. 4th down, he hits Golden Tate on the touchdown pass. Against the Saints, we jump out 14-0. We're driving the ball at the end. Who knows if the ball didn't bounce off of Alshon Jeffrey hands, what would have happened? But, he's done a lot of good for this franchise, man, and I don't want to, undermine that. So, man, shout out to Nick Foles, man. I wish you well. I wish you, success wherever you go, except for obviously when you got to face the Eagles. There's a lot of people out there gonna be like, oh man, now you giving them the chance to sign with the Giants, or you giving them the chance to sign with the Redskins. So what? So what? You can't be out here and be afraid, to play against somebody, man. This man deserves the right. He's earned our respect enough to let him go wherever he wants to play. If he wants to play for the Washington Redskins, if he wants to play for the New York Giants, let him be there. And we're going to have to go up there and we're going to have to beat him. You know what I'm saying? So let him go pick wherever he want to go, yo. And I think Howie Roseman and his organization Jeffrey Lurie did the absolute right thing by allowing him to go where he wanted to go. Yeah, it would have been nice to get a draft pick from him, but it's the right thing to do, man, to let him be unrestricted to where he could go wherever he chooses to be. He's earned that right. Like Howie Roseman said, he's a top 15 quarterback in this league. He deserves a chance to have his own team and to start. And with that being said, man, now it's time to look forward to Wentz. Now it's time for, the Nick Foles legend is gone. So now it's time for Carsen Wentz to step up and be this franchise quarterback. It's time for him to start staying healthy. I'm not as critical or think he's as injury prone as a lot of other people do, but it's time for him to start, being available. When he's playing, he's a pretty doggone good quarterback. So we need him to stay out there and we need him to be healthy. So this is the time for him to start doing it. All the pressure is on him because we don't have Nick Foles to come in and save the day. So all the pressure is on him, and I absolutely believe that he's up for the challenge and he's going to lead us to where we need to be led. But shout out to Nick Foles, man. We're going to miss you, wish you well wherever you go. And as Eagle Nation, it's time for us to rally behind Carsen Wentz and to get this thing rolling again. But with that being said, man, that's all I got for y'all today. Appreciate y'all checking out the video. Go and give me a subscribe, man. I'm going to have Eagles content, man, throughout the season. Y'all have a blessed one. Fly, Eagles, fly.